everyone, it's the Witchy Stitchers.
I'm Charlene.
And I'm Morgan.
We are coming to you on a gorgeous sunny day, 50 degrees outside. We just let Jinx in, and she had been out playing in the yard, and her back, she was all nice and warm. Maybe we should stitch outside today.
Maybe. It's nice.
It's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. But we're supposed to have snow later in the week, so typical
happy spring.
menopausal Colorado. Can't make up its mind what it wants to do. So, I hope I don't start doing
Stop that.
So we had a little bit of time this afternoon. Kids got done with their homework, and we thought that we would get our video done since we did one last Sunday, so it's been a week. We were going to wait and come to you on the 19th, on Thursday, because the kids weren't supposed to have school. It was a, what did they call it?
It was a teacher service day. They were going down to the Capitol about some stuff.
It was like a protest day for the teachers, and there wasn't going to be enough faculty, so they called school. Well, they changed that because of everything going on with, as we know, the bear flu. That's what I'm calling it. Call it what you want. Talk amongst yourselves. And so then on
last week on Thursday they called this week.
Yeah, Thursday they said it was like
Thursday
Tuesday.
night.
No, it was Tuesday or Wednesday last week. We got the parents got an email and a text message and whatnot that the kids would have school on the 19th.
That was on Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday? Okay. Mm-hmm. And so our plans got changed because she was going to go down on Tuesday and get her driver's permit.
Yeah.
That was going to be our news for you. And then on Thursday night, we received word that school is canceled for the foreseeable future. So starting tomorrow, so today was kind of like a gimme day. It was an actual in-service day for the teachers.
The teachers get ready for the online stuff.
Exactly, to meet and congregate and decide what all they're going to do. Starting tomorrow through the rest of the week, so tomorrow is Tuesday the 17th, they will do online studies. And the teachers will send them stuff. They have to actually video record themselves. Like both of the kids have bands, so they'll have to record themselves for that and do check-ins for attendance. That's through the end of this week. And then spring break is actually the following week. So the 23rd would be the beginning of their actual spring break. According to the email that we got late Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, sometime over spring break, the district, our county that we will decide if they're going to continue with online classes or if they will resume classes. We are in a fairly large school district here in Colorado, but it varies from place to place. Over on the western slope in Telluride, we had heard that they're out of school now for 4 weeks. And part of that goes into spring break there too, but they're out for quite a while.
One of my coworkers, he goes to college at NDU. He's, I believe, a junior or a sophomore, was telling me that they are online school for the rest of the school year.
Yeah. So it's just whatever it's going to be. You know, this is the new norm for the while until they find out. We took a little bit of time from our stitching to watch our president announcement about, foreseeable future and things coming up, and it is worrisome. Not so much worrisome as far as getting sick. I mean, yes, we're concerned. Don't think we're making light of that.
No.
My concern is a parent moving forward, especially with a senior in high school getting ready to go into the world, to go to college. Where is our economy going to be at the end of all of this? Where is our nation as we know it? It's scary and it's worrisome. It's worrisome for me for her future as, again, going out into the world. For us, survival of the fittest. We're really fortunate. Preston has a really, really good job. His job is not, there is no guaranteed job, but his job's
needed.
His job is needed. It is facilitated. It is something that more than likely is not going to be cut or laid off.
He might have to work less hours, but his job is a necessity.
But it is different being a government employee as opposed to, unfortunately, mom and pop small businesses, which in my mind are the ones that are going to take the brunt of this. And my heart goes out to you. I can't imagine. So, that being said, especially somebody who grew up in a small community, a really, really small community, like we're talking 500, 750 people, support your local businesses.
Yeah,
Don't,
for sure.
you know, I know that, you know, in this time, you know, we want to buy online and, you know, have separation and blah, 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 and I get it, but on the same regard, support your local businesses because they're going to need us now more than ever. So, check on your neighbors, check on your friends, check on your family. It's a big deal. So, enough negativity. Let's be positive. Somebody got crazy with the dye this week, or last week. What was it, last week?
It was last week. It was after we did our video.
I don't know what day it was. Anyway, it's gorgeous.
Alright, so I showed a pattern from Fiddlesticks.
Is it
Droids? Yeah,
Yes,
droids.
it's very fault.
Because of Angie.
Angie, it's your fault. You enabled her. Spent money because of you.
I dyed some fabric for it. It's
Isn't
not
that
really
pretty?
showing up.
I love how, like, the purple and...
Yeah. I'm going to try and manipulate it so I can get some of the prettier stuff in there.
Is the other side? So, like, on this side now, there's,
Yeah.
like, a splash. And she dyed it considerably bigger. So, this was the blue, right?
No, this is white.
Was it white? Okay. The blue that I dyed that I showed you guys,
It shrunk.
it did. It shrunk, not a lot, maybe a size.
Something like that, yeah.
But this didn't do too bad, I don't think, because you've dyed this before. This is what I used
all of the
from
fabric,
my fairy.
yeah, all my fabric minus R2 is white Ada
Yeah.
that we bought, and then I dye it.
Right. That is so pretty.
R2 really shrunk when we dyed it, and I'm actually struggling with it right now because it did shrink so much.
Yeah, that's so cool.
It's really cool. I think it shrunk, I'd say it shrunk down to like 16 instead of 18.
16 is what, or no, maybe it's 18 is what the rooster's on. But it's not that bad to sew
16.
with. Is it 16? So it's not that bad.
No.
It's not like 18 count.
I don't think
18
it's
counts a
18
bear.
count. I'm pretty sure it's like between 14 and 16 because I can read it.
So when I went to school, that was 15.
I know. Well, it might not be straight
math.
at 15.
Hi, staff.
Anyway.
Anyway, so I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent.
Uh-oh.
And I actually had thought about this, and I bounced it off of her, and
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like, "Oh dear God."
Those were not my
No,
words.
I can't. No, I PG'd that for you guys.
Oh my God! Really?
I know, right? I don't know why I think it's because the sun comes in we have a big sliding glass door over here.
We feel like
And the
cats.
sun comes in, yeah, we're like cats. We just want to. Anyway, so every year, minus last year, and the only reason that I didn't do it last year is because I had so much stuff going on with my knee, and that's a whole nother soapbox for those of you who I'm close to, you know that, but I did not do the project last year, and the project I'm talking about, it's called the 100 Days Project. And so, and help me out here to remember all of them, but in years past, so
You've done postcards.
I did postcards, so every day, and obviously on Sunday, I couldn't mail it, but I could still write it to have to mail on Monday. But every day for 100 days, I sent a postcard to somebody, whether it was a friend, whether it was a birthday card, whether it was post-crossing, tried not to yawn.
One year you did 100 Days of Gratefulness too.
Did 100 years of, yeah, 100 years. 100 Days of Gratefulness. 1 year I did, and actually this was the very first year, and this is what got me kick-started on it. So I did not miss a single day for 100 days of mailing a letter. Bless you.
Thank you.
She has the bear flu. Our allergies are absolutely kicking our ass. So we have the sore throat and our nose is running. And so we go into public and people are like, oh my God, stay away.
I went to work and I started coughing and they're like,
get away. And
Like-
people don't realize just how bad our allergies are. And this winter has been so bad. Preston finally brought up the vaporizer, so we're sounding better. But our allergies are just crazy bad right now because we've had really good weather. And I can just imagine what people are like.
And just so you know, if you saw my face like starting to contort, it's because it's like my nose was tickling, and I'm like, oh shoot, it's coming, crap.
It's the bear flu. It's bear flu. So anyway, back to Terry. So I am seriously thinking about doing the 100 Days Project again. You're terrible. And
it's a new virus. It's
yawnitis. Because we're boring. But it starts on, I think it's April 7th. Let me look at my calendar, my handy dandy calendar. I have gotten so used to a calendar on my phone. Is that stupid? Lazy? What? I use it all the time.
I use my calendar, I use my planner, and I use my watch.
So I'm pretty sure it's April 7th, looking on my phone, is when this starts. So what I'm thinking about doing, and I would love feedback, and I would absolutely love it if people would, side note, we need to mention about the messages that were hidden that we didn't
Yes,
find.
I'll talk to you about that one at the end.
I just remembered that.
Give me.
Write it down. So anyway, what I'm thinking about doing, and again, I would love feedback. I would love people to join with me on this. Please, please, please. I would love to just turn this into this huge, happy 100 Days project of positivity to help us deal with whether you're stuck at home, whatever negativity you've got going on, that this will be your 100 days of positiveness. Is that a word?
It is now.
Positivity.
What was the word I came up with the other day?
I don't know.
I was on a tangent, okay? I was on a tangent, and I came up with I was trying to come up with a word, and I was like, is that a word? You know what? It is now, and I continued on the tangent.
We're going to write Webster. Yeah. So anyway, my 100 days, to get to the point. You guys have been sitting here for 3 minutes going,
all right, get to the point. Stop going squirrel.
My 100 days, every day, for 100 days. Well, let's back up. So I have to be Italian because I talk with my hands all the time.
Yeah.
My husband says if you tied my hands behind my back, I'd be mute. That's probably right.
I did a mood court and I had my hands all over the place. I'm pretty sure my teacher was like, is she special needs? Yes.
We talk with our hands.
We do.
Anyway, some of it's not nice, but that's another...
That's sign language and we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. Anyway. We're so going to hell.
I've already been there.
Starting on the 7th.
Satan has restraining order against us.
Shh. Just mention that on here. So from the 7th until the 30th, I am going to work on a different project every day. And I'm going to do 100 stitches. I currently have 44 whips. Pretty sure it's 44 whips.
I think so.
So from the 7th to the 30th, I'm going to work on a different whip every day for 100 stitches. Then through May, I'm going to do May Mania. So my goal will be that every new start for 31 starts will have 100 stitches in it. After May, going into June, I will pick back up with my whips and I will work on them until I finish out the whips, which my math tells me 44 and 31 is 75.
Yes. She can do math.
So I know, right? So that leaves me 25 days of the 100 days. I haven't decided what I'm going to do in those 25 days, but I might, because I just feel the need to. Anyway, I might start another 25 new starts. Maybe.
And I'm walking out of the video now.
Well, then I would have 100 projects going. 100 days of projects, 100 projects, 100
and
stitches.
where's Mania and all of this?
No, that's what I said. Well, you're not paying attention. Will you guys tell her what I just said? Because she obviously wouldn't listen.
No, I was listening.
You were over there working about sign language and...
No, that was kind of a curveball. I was not expecting 25 new starts on top of Mania.
But how cool would that be?
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be so much fun.
Yeah. Crazy.
Just saying. Anyway, tell me what you think. If you think I'm crazy, feel free to. Peanut Gallery's talking. So anyway, that's my thought process. I would love to have people join in.
Yeah, totally.
Again, I want to work on my whips.
Mm-hmm.
You know, give each one of them attention, because there's a lot of them that I look at and go. I have one that I bought when I bought the pattern when we lived in Durango. This goes clear back to like before 1997. We left there in 97. So 23 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be 23 years in May. I bought this pattern and I was like, oh. And I couldn't find the threads because they were the, help me out, the Karen water flowers.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
Words.
talking about.
And it's a huge sampler. I mean, it's a monster. And I ended up starting it last year in Mania. And so I was sewing with those. Hold that thought. Dalton, I think your kittens are up to no good. In your room. Sorry. I started it last year in May and was sewing with that really thick. It's almost, it's not wool, but it's really, really thick.
Yeah, it's similar to
Like
what I
super
use
thick.
in the hedgehogs.
Yeah, and I'm doing it on 14 count, and
New cuss words.
so this gives me a reason to, thank you.
Yep.
See, he saved the day. He has a spray bottle. Kittens.
Need we say more?
We don't need to see more. So anyway, I have talked long enough about my 100 days. Join me, please, because I think I'm going to do it. Now
It'd
I've
be
got
really
to decide
fun.
on 25 new things.
I think I already decided. I was also pondering that while you were talking.
It would be really fun to do Christmas ornaments, but I don't like Christmas, so it would be really fun to do Halloween ornaments.
Yes, Halloween, not Christmas.
But I've also got the 12, the houses.
Oh yeah,
You
you
know,
do
with
have
the
the houses,
things.
don't you?
See, I could have a lot of fun with this. And I have such a shortage of projects that I want to do. Keep you posted. I started a new quilt this week. Well, actually it was last week. Real good friend of mine. Keep her in your thoughts. Her cancer has come back. I started a quilt for her to have for her treatments. I am going to brave Joann's if it's open.
I'd rather go to Joann's.
Yeah. I need batting for the quilt.
Here's the
and
thing, the
I need
people-
648 for the castle.
Same, I need it for Jack and Sally. Here's the
Priorities.
thing though, people that go to Joann's are the homebodies, so we're okay.
Introverts unite.
Yeah.
I feel so safe suddenly. My people. Okay, she's got to talk to you about Messenger. We've got to get this done in 13 minutes. Talk
If
about
we
the
go
messages.
over, it's alright. I have time. I'm here for an indefinite amount of time. She's stuck with me. So,
Messages.
Messenger. We were
Messages.
whatever. We were watching Stitch All the Things the other night, and she was telling us how to see.
And Audrey.
And Audrey too.
Audrey too, yeah.
And they kept talking about all these messages that were hidden or spam or whatever. I'm like,
And this is on on your YouTube.
on YouTube. So yeah, like
Flosstube,
on our
whatever.
messengers and stuff.
Yeah.
Or not messages, but like comments and stuff. So I
Yeah.
was like, I don't think we have that. And I didn't think anything about it. And then Christine was talking about how she has that all the time. And I'm like, all right, I'm curious. Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah.
We downloaded the app, and there was like 12 different comments on there.
Fortunately, none of them were for the drawing.
Luckily.
They were
We
just
would have
comments about our videos.
redrew or whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just simple comments. So we're now constantly checking that.
Yeah.
But if you actually was trying to ask us a question and we never got back to you, it's because of that. And
Yeah.
we're on it now. Where I'm vigilantly, every time I get the chance, I check our YouTube for views. And oh my God, cats!
Dramamine. It works for motion sickness. Dramamine.
I'm so sorry. One of the cats is playing with the cords. We will make sure to contact you guys in some way.
Yeah. So we did not know that. We learned. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Audrey, for educating us.
Yeah.
So now we know. So now that you've been here for stitching for 20 minutes, we're just now getting to it. So I have worked on several things. We've had 2 Mill Hill Mondays since we last saw you. So my Mill Hill Monday that I drew this week was Cappuccino.
Who she was hoping to
I
draw.
was. And I've also included this one in Jen's
Acrostic.
words. Yeah, acrostic. And so I'm doing 480 in this one. I've been working on it most of the morning. I have 85 stitches left to go. So I'm trying to get more done so when I pick it up in March, I can concentrate on beads.
Not that she's not boring or anything. I'm just, yeah.
The sun, I'm telling you.
Literally, every time we sat here,
Yeah.
I was in my room yesterday, had the window open, the sun was coming in and everything. I was like, I could take a nap right now.
Right? So last week, Monday after we did our video, I drew Peekaboo. And I put 483 in this one. Oops. So I got a bunch more done up here, got a whole bunch done on the pumpkin, done a bunch on the kitty.
This is such a cute pattern.
I'm trying to remember, so all of the green beads I think I did, done some red.
You did all the border over
beads.
there.
Well, this was already done. I was working up into here.
You did the beading in there.
Did a lot of beading on this one.
New cuss words
This last
abound.
time, yeah. So next week, because it's the last one for the rotation, will be Paisley Pumpkin. And then, because there's 5 Mondays this month, I will start on the White Pumpkin. I'm so excited. I can't wait to work on that one. And it will go into the rotation. So the months that there's 5 Mondays on, it will be the last Monday of the month. And if I finish one of these other 4 in the meantime, then it will get bumped into the rotation. We'll just see how it goes. I'm trying to incorporate it more into the acrostic. Hopefully I can keep with it. Let's see, I worked on Starry Night. It was in, I can't remember which one. I think this was number 24 in Whip Go. Pretty sure. Anyway, and then I also put it into Jen's acrostic.
18.
Maybe it was 18. I don't know. Anyway, please. So I
Damn, this
did
thing's getting heavy.
1,200 and I think I put 1,206 in this one. So I did a whole bunch over here, and then the majority of this over here I did too. So I've got about right here is the end of this page. This is page 5. So I've got this bit here, and then of course all of this down in here. So I'm getting into a lot of black. So getting a lot of black stitching done on it.
What's the hashtag? Hashtag no more 310.
No more 310. The other thing for Whip Go was, I think this was number 18.
Maybe,
I can't remember. Anyway, and then I've also incorporated this one into my travel project, which means that I work on it at the bus stop or when she's working at the aquarium. Obviously the bus stop has stopped and we have not heard about her aquarium job yet. Keep your fingers crossed for her, but if it does, it does. Anyway, I put 1,203, I think, into this one. So I've come up on the borders, got some more hearts done, whole bunch of detailed back stitching, a lot of the Raggedy Ann doll right here. Started doing some of the intricate work, finished the cat, now I'm doing the back stitching and the intricate work, finished the balls of yarn. This is the outline for a house quilt. I think that's about it. So, but anyway, I'll keep this as my travel project. It's 11 count, so it's perfect. I don't have to worry about having my contacts in or anything like that when I go outside. And then, last but not least, of course this one's for Dalton for his birthday, and yes, he knows about it. This one I put into Jen's acrostic, how many times? 4?
4 times.
4 times. And I have one of them done, and I'm starting on the second one for 1,200.
So pretty. She started working on his tail and stuff.
Yeah, so I started, this is his spine on his tail. And you can see some back stitch in there. I ran out of, that's why I've got to go to Jan's. 648 is the blending with a strand of 648 and a strand of 778 is the light part of the castle, and so that's why there's still holes in the castle. For those of you who are like me and your OCD is like, fill in the holes, I can't. So I will pick that up hopefully tomorrow when I pick up the batting for my friend's quilt. And then there was a couple other colors that I needed too. And then I need 3 colors for Starry Night because, believe it or not, I've actually used them up. So yeah, that's where I've got to on the castle. I am so happy with it. This page, so these rocks are the farthest down here, and then this is the mountains in the background. This is supposed to be your water. And I apologize, I didn't grab my book. But coming across here, I will be done with this page, minus backstitching and whatnot. And then I will come up, as you can see, I've already started doing here. I'm working on one of the towers in the castle here.
Spires.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's where that one's at.
It's pretty.
Thank you. So, I have talked my 6 minutes. Do your whips.
Alright, so I worked on Jack and Sally. I did exactly 1,200 stitches. I got really mad because I was only 4 stitches away and I had to put up for the night.
She used dirty words.
Yeah.
I was scared.
So, I'm not sure when I'm going to be pulling this one back out. Oops. Hold on one second. Actually, I had to unfold it. So I worked obviously on Jack's head, and this is Sally's hair. And
I love this color. What did you say this was? 902? Isn't that pretty?
802.
902.
It's a really pretty maroon.
Yeah. It's the same color as the spine.
Yeah.
And the dragon. It's 902.
Is it? No, that's lighter than what I'm using.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a lot lighter.
Oh.
I think this is 802.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Anyway, point is, I got it done. It took me 2 weeks to get 1,200 stitches in this, and I still have confetti to fill.
She's really busy.
I am. I mean,
she had so much homework.
Honestly, chemistry from the last... So, chemistry normally gives us labs, and then we have a week to get it done. Well, trying to be nice, but my partner didn't really do much on our lab for our write-up. So I ended up cramming and jamming this morning to get it done so it could be turned in on time tomorrow. So I'm not bad-mouthing him because he's a good guy, but...
Anyway.
So, then...
You have kitty hair.
I do have kitty hair. I have it all over my legs, too. Okay.
Angie,
look what I got. Alright, so... You want to hold that corner for me?
Holding.
Alright.
As my ripped shirt shows.
Yeah,
Can you tell I wear old shirts when I'm here at home?
I mean, I have holes in my shirt, so if you're going to judge... just
Don't judge.
keep
Old
on
clothes.
walking.
That's right.
Alright, so this is all the way almost to the leg over here. So I'm almost... Angie, I'm almost to the falcon. I finished his foot, and I'm working up here. Now I got tired of being down here, so I moved up here for the next 1,200. This was 1,214 stitches.
Mm-hmm.
I only have like 300 and something stitches up here, and I'm working on...
Look at this little person. It looks like an Ewok.
We don't know. We haven't decided. Angie and I think it's an Ewok, or maybe
I think it's an Ewok.
Luke or something. We don't know yet. We haven't decided.
It's an Ewok. It's short and fat and round like an Ewok.
I want an Ewok.
Is this? I know I do too. So this is like a mountain back here?
Yeah,
is that what
it's the
this
background. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
mountain.
That's cool. Looks like the skyline of Denver in the background.
It does.
It's an Ewok in Denver. Oh.
I was actually thinking, it's actually kind of funny, I was actually thinking, what is it Hoth? Dalton, what's the snow planet that they're on in, the Star Wars series with Luke? Hoth.
Hoth.
Yeah, I was right. Okay.
Look at me.
I don't know. Anyway, that's all I have. My future plans consist of R2. And there are 7 times. This is one of Dalton's birthday presents.
We have a month to get them done. I want to do
Yeah.
the castle and, of course, Paisley Pumpkin. And then the last Monday will be the white.
Which he actually has another birthday present coming.
We won't talk about it yet.
Not yet, because
We don't know what's going on.
if I get cut,
We'll see. All right, we're at the end of our time. It's hard for her to splice these. It's a pain in the... So, be safe, be well, be kind.
yes, please be
Take
kind.
care of yourselves. And please enable us with all your goodies. And I would love feedback on
Yes,
your 100
please
days.
give us feedback, please.
We would love to know more about what you think. And if you would join us, we'll start a trend. 100 days of
It can be a
positivity and
sal or
stitching.
something like that.
Ooh, a 100-day sal of just
Whatever.
100 sketches in 100 days with 100 projects.
Let's do it. As Dobby starts climbing the wall. All right, we gotta go.
So
we
we
have
got-
a minute.
Bye.